Hi. Oh, Miss Andy, have I been itching to sit down and talk to you? Please,
Oh,
the way this final season had me and my edges balled up in a corner. When this opportunity came across my desk, I said, "Oh yeah, tag me in,"
not that.
because who would have thought? Like when uploaded started, there was no way to have known that we were going to be crying over tech support in the afterlife.
Right.
Like no way to know. So I have to start off by asking you, like, what has it been like seeing the fans' reactions now that the season is wrapped or the series?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been really powerful. And, you know, when you put work out, you don't know sometimes how it's gonna be received or
Yeah.
and and also our show has gone through so much,
Oh,
like coming out during a pandemic, and then the next it was like then we were coming out during a strike, and then
yeah.
it just has been like we have been through it. And
Yes.
um and so it's kind of hard to gauge like is this like is this reaching people? Are they seeing it? And then now with the final season, there's just like just a wave of love and appreciation,
Yes.
and people are so excited that
Yes.
get to close it out. And people are like actually they're sad that it's ending and that it was only 4 episodes, but they're happy that with the ending. And
Yes.
that means everything.
I think the ending stayed really true to what Upload was at its core. Like it was
Yeah.
always a show about contradictions, and I think that it just kind of beautifully put everything to bed. But
Yeah.
before we even get to the end, we have to take it back. Like when we first met our girl Nora, she
Yes.
was simply trying to survive as tech support in the afterlife. Like we didn't even, you know what I mean? But at the end, she really became like this emotional compass for the show for me, you know? So,
100%.
what I want to know is like going through that in this series, how did you grow alongside Nora's character?
Mm, I grew so much. I mean, I think we both grew up at the same time,
Yes.
where even coming into Upload, I was, on the grind of an actor and doing my auditions and just very like one track minded of thinking,
Yeah.
okay, I just need to book a job. Let me book a job and let me just try to like, make some money.
Survive.
What let
Yeah.
me survive from what I'm trying to do and my dream. And coming in, like Nora, like you said, like very similar place. She was just like, I just need to, I'm just trying to get this money. I'm
Yes.
trying to also upload my dad. So
Yes.
let me just focus on taking care of him. And I think throughout the show, of her really stepping into her own passion and her own voice, becoming a
Yes.
leader,
Yes.
like getting connected to her purpose of something larger.
Yes.
And and then that simultaneously same for me, where I was like, oh, I'm not just an actor or a singer or whatever. It's like I'm a storyteller. I get to tell stories,
Yes.
and that can be so many different mediums, and then really rediscovering my passion for food. So now it's like, oh, I'm a chef now, and like getting to
Oh,
really step into that.
I
So I
love
feel
it.
like we both kind of came into our own and uh learned our own voice. and
Yes.
and she at the same time was really inspiring me to be like, yeah, what's deeper.
And she definitely made you reach deeper. You as a person, I think like your heart and your growth as a person, you felt that with her character, which is why
Oh, oh no.
she was
Oh,
somebody that I was like, you know what?
oh,
Are you there?
yeah, there's like it's like cutting in and out. Hang on.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
now you're back. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
You were saying,
Technology, right?
if it didn't happen, like this is the show for this
Right.
to happen. It's like
Exactly. Exactly. The upload is playing with us right now. But no, like I was saying with you, I think that for me, you could feel your growth and how raw it was, and it made me appreciate Nora's character so much more. And when you look at Nathan, the love story between, you and Nathan, it was Nathan's expansion as a person was deeply tied to your love story, y'all's love story together.
Yeah.
Like her love, it really grounded him and it made him more human. And what's so interesting about that is it made him more human even when his existence was complicated.
Yeah.
So looking back at their story, what do you think that love represents, or what did it represent to you?
Hmm. Oh, wow. I love that question.
Yeah.
Um, wow. I think, well, what's coming to mind is that um it's limitless. Like there's no boundary to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it's formless. It's just like
Yes.
it exists, period.
Period. Yeah.
And I think that's what was even the beginning of the show. That was the question. It's like, well, can a human and an upload fall in love? Like,
Right.
what is that like? Can that actually happen? And is it real?
And is it real? Yeah.
And then it's like, whoa, okay, like talk about long distance. Like,
Right.
oh, okay, we're in a long distance relationship.
The new type of long distance for
Yeah.
sure.
And then being proven that, oh, this does work and it feels real.
Yes.
Um, and and in a digital experience, like, oh, this is real, even for him.
Yes.
Um, and then him downloading and then proving like, oh, this works in this scenario too.
Yes.
Then it's like their whole journey of like on off, digital, real life, up, like all of
Yes. The roller
the
coaster.
roller coaster. And then like coming to the end, not trying to give any spoilers away, but I think that the journey of their love, I think for me, is that love, um, like love is always there. Like
Yes.
it can't be destroyed or dissolved, when
Yes.
it's that deep and that strong between two people. So I think that was really beautiful, no matter whether someone's in your life or not, or they're alive or they've passed on, like
Yes.
love still is there.
Yes. And I think it was so beautiful. And just getting into a little bit now that the season is out, because I was looking at the comments and people are up in arms because we were rooting for Nathan
We
and
were
Nora.
rooting for
I
you.
needed that love so bad. Like it was so raw, it was so real. And to your point, the fact that it existed through all these mediums, you
Yeah,
wanted Nora to ride off in the sunset with Nathan. Like we needed that so bad.
I needed that too. I was
Yeah.
right there with you. I literally,
Yes.
I was so upset. You have no idea. I'm so upset when I read that
I
script.
was crying so bad.
Oh my
Please. I
God.
was crying so bad. And then even in the end, like seeing just like that little glimmer of hope. And that's what you have to love about Upload, because it's
Yeah.
always that duality has always existed in the show. But it also taught us something like not just that love can exist, but for you, what did it teach you about loss and resilience as well?
Oh my gosh. You are. Wow. What did it teach me about loss and resilience? I think in some moments, Nora is stronger than I am, in that
Mm.
sense of her being so able to keep picking herself back up.
Yes.
And
Yes.
no matter what, like she just had this like unwavering optimism, even when she was like with the Luds and she was dating Mateo and all of that,
Yes.
she still was like, okay, I'm okay, and I'm gonna persevere. I'm still holding out hope, but I'm like, you know, there was just something, her strength was just at another level. I
Yes.
feel like that.
Yes.
I think as I'm going through my own challenges in life, or as I'm
Mm.
like even experiencing um moments of like, whether it's doubt or even loss, like I think that's what I take from her is
That strength. Yeah.
that strength, and
Yes.
also that, like, not that it all works out, but that it's okay. Like, I think what's interesting is season 1, she was so obsessed with saving her dad.
She
Like,
was.
I need,
Yes.
like, I need you to upload. I need you to upload.
Yes.
And and then like the whole journey to then at the end, them chatting,
Yeah.
and he's living his life. And I think that's such a big lesson. As I love a project. I love fixing people and helping them and saving them. And I think Nora and I connected on that level.
Yes. Yes.
But I think too, learning of just like, it's okay to let people go and let them
Mhm.
live their lives.
100%. Yeah.
And then you focus on living your life. And I think that even that ending, between Nora and Nathan, I think it's that, like, loving someone also can be letting them go, and that
Yes.
it doesn't have to be a bad thing.
And your life can move forward, and it doesn't mean that you love them any less. I have to ask though, because in sci-fi specifically, we haven't always seen Black women at the center of like a romantic lead and a moral compass. And Nora, she gave us both. So as a Cameroonian American woman, what did that mean to you to represent that, and what do you want that to mean for storytellers moving forward?
I mean, it was everything. I'll
Yeah.
never forget the scene in I think it was season 3. Yeah, season 3. Um, where I got to use my Cameroonian accent. And that was like, I've never been able to do that, you know.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and being able to have that representation, being able to be authentic and
Yes.
showcase a side of myself that I don't get to showcase often as a
Yes.
character.
Yes.
And that just meant the world. So I think it was, sometimes you don't know the impact of things until after the fact, right? You're just kind of living
Yes.
your life and doing things, but even receiving messages afterwards of just like, what? Like, wow, like, to have, oh, there's an African, but even people were like, oh, she's overdubbed. That's not like someone overdubbed. I was
No, babes.
like,
No, babes.
I hope that it's a beginning of a domino,
Yes.
and an opening of, like, we can play these roles that are layered and authentic and so
Yes.
relatable,
Yes.
you know, and also the tapestry that is so colorful in the diaspora,
Yeah.
and and all of our cultures, and the Black experience, and getting to see us in
Yes.
different lights. Like, we're not just one way, in sometimes the stereotypical way that we're
We're
portrayed.
played. Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no, like, there is so much to our stories, to our
There's
characters.
so much. Yes.
And so I hope, yeah, I hope that this, if there's some small part that I've played in opening that up, then, man, I should just retire at this point. That's it.
Well, go ahead and retire, sister. Because let me tell you, though, as a woman of color, I felt so seen. I rooted for you. I felt you in your heartbreak. I felt you in your admiration, in your love, in your highs, in your lows. And I really just want to thank you for sharing that with us, and just letting us be a part of this journey. I can't wait to see what's next for you because you move through all these mediums with such grace. So, I'm forever rooting for you, and just thank you for taking the time to sit with me today.
Wow, thank you.
You're
This was
welcome.
awesome. Your questions are so good. I was
I
like,
was ready for you. I was like, oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
I
for a
got.
loop. you know, somebody you do the interviews and you get used to kind of certain questions. You're like, oh,
Yes.
you know, and I get it. Like, they all make sense, but it was really great. It's so refreshing just to the
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I set up last night and I was like, oh no. There's all the questions that people could ask, but I gotta have a talk with my girls. So we gotta
yes.
sit down. So thank you for that. I appreciate you.
And I love your artwork in the back. That's
Thank
really
you.
cool.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Professional artists and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC.